Welcome back to our message from our divine compassionate guides. My name is Julianne Duffy, and my purpose is to live, speak, and seek the truth in all forms to help reconnect humanity to its highest form of authenticity. Today, I asked the question of, should we invest in silver? Should you have some silver on hand? And I'm using the Wisdom of Oracle cards for the message. And my intention is this will help heal and serve us as we go through this challenging time where fiat is losing value. We can see that with our inflation, as I mentioned yesterday. And what opportunities are there for us? Where should we look? And what is our best way? Now, of course, disclaimer, I didn't say it, but I did put it in the description for yesterday, this is not financial advice. This is what I'm reading from the cards and my interpretation today. This may change tomorrow. So take it with a grain of salt. It's a guidance to help assist us making these decisions. So we'll start with our first one. We're doing a 4-card spread. This is what we're seeing, what we're not seeing, the possible outcome, and the actions we are being called to take. So let's dive into the first part of our message here today. New life. Well, that actually seems quite appropriate because we really are seeing new life coming into silver. Silver has started to actually make some gains. It's moved a little bit, and then we see it get tampered down. And it's interesting when you follow people who have been learning about silver and watching it. It is extremely important, not only as a currency, but as a metal for making our products. Silver is in your phone, silver is in your computer. It is such an important commodity for how we live. And there seems to be some new life that is coming to it. A birth of new ideas, growth, there's an opportunity, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. That seems like that is kind of what's been happening with silver recently. There has been some movement. It does seem like there's a little bit of new life coming to it. And with the prosperity end of it, we have every reason to be optimistic. And things are seeming to magically fall in place. That's what it seems like with the silver. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. And stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. That's kind of the idea. So there is some new life coming to the silver. We can see that on the market. It's selling for much more. It's actually selling for at least $3 or $4 more in the Eastern markets than it is here in the North American markets. So there's some life to it. There's life force going on. There's something happening with the silver, and that's what we can see. Now, what we're not seeing. So what we are not seeing, all that glitters. So with this card, all that glitters is the meaning is you need to see beyond the superficial. The desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. Now, I feel like this really seems that what we're not seeing is that we're not really seeing the growth and the value behind it. We're not seeing it. It's being masked. Something superficial is hiding it. The true nature isn't showing. And that's the truth, is that it's glittering, but it's being covered. And the true nature of the silver is not being shown truthfully to humanity and the value of it. Sometimes opportunities look so good that it glitters and you just can't resist it. And that's what it's saying. During the American gold rush, everyone hurried to find their fortune. However, entire towns after mining, there was no more gold left. However, there's a lot of gold actually available. So I find that very interesting. So you can deplete yourself chasing after the latest shiny thing. However, that's not going to help you. We're not seeing that. We're not seeing people chasing after it. It doesn't seem to be, people aren't really putting their radar on silver, right? So resist the temptation to be jealous of others. So if they have the gold, which we were seeing was very positive, this is pay no attention to those who chase after fool's gold. And don't compare yourself to them. Be assured that you will experience your own shining moment if you stick to what you know. So we know we're seeing new life coming to silver. What we're not seeing is this glittering attraction towards silver. People aren't being really attracted to it. And that's really what is kind of being hidden behind that mask. And then when we come to the possible outcome of what is going to happen with silver, happy, happy. That's the possible outcome. So I find that's kind of interesting, is that there is new life coming to silver. However, the powers that play are really hiding it behind the mask, hiding it so it doesn't look appealing, because it's still extremely affordable compared to other investments. The possible outcome is happy, happy. And with that one, of course, it means joy, contentment, a sense of fulfillment, feeling all is well. That is the outcome of where we're going to see silver go. And this is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work, and you're happy with the results and your efforts. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you've done? So this is really saying that if you do have some, on hand, you're going to be really happy with what's going to happen going forward, because it's being hidden. I really feel like this is that they're not letting us see how important this commodity is. But if you do have some, you're going to be really happy. That is the outcome, the possible outcome of that, is that you're going to be super happy with what happens with silver as we go forward. And then the last part of our message here, the fates. So the fates are really, karma, acceptance that things you cannot change, knowing that what those things are. It's essentially, it's fate. It's trusting what's going to roll out. And I feel, before I even go into that, abundance is beyond our personal control right now. And you're being accepted to accept things as is. And it is going to be fated. Silver is a fated commodity. It's going to roll out and be so important, especially as we go forward with more advancements in technology. So are you fated? Are you fated to be in the situation that you're prepared for? And you may not understand how it will benefit you in the moment. That's what it says right now. You may not know how silver is going to benefit you now, but write it out and see where it leads. Surrender to it, and the serenity will help you make good choices from here out that will be given to you, and you will indeed flourish. So I think this is very interesting with the silver. There's a lot of new life coming to it. However, it's kind of being held back still. It's being hidden behind these masks. If you have some, you're going to be happy, and the fates are going to support you with your abundance. Again, this isn't financial advice. This is what I'm seeing from the reading today. Silver is probably a very good asset to have. Physical silver, not like I mentioned, we want to avoid certificates and a make-believe value. Having a silver bond or silver certificate, you don't own it in your possession. You don't have it. And so make sure if you have some, you physically have it, because there's new life coming to it. It's still being held back. There's still some masking of what the potential is. You're not going to be unhappy from having it. You are going to be happy that you've invested in it, and the fates are going to reign in the most prosperous way on you. So take it as you will with this, but this commodity does look like something that you do want to have in your possession. I would say we really want to have multiple things. We probably do want to have gold and silver. And when I look at cryptos, I'm sure that's probably going to come out that we want to have some cryptos, alternative sources of being able to trade, barter, utilize going forward through this system. That's the message. As always, I hope this does, and my intention is it does help you to make more clarity of where you want to go going forward. So please do subscribe if you have not, to stay up to date with my messages. And I will look at cryptos in the next day or so, and we will pull that and see what the guides have to say on that. Until then, have a beautiful day. Namaste.